Do you force somebody to make heaven? Can you force somebody to make heaven? Every other person, go back to your region, go back to your state, strengthen your state, become Odogu, raise people that at the end of the day, when these idiots start reaping from what they sow after having a taste of their medicine, you will have the power politically, financially, to tell these monkeys to go back and face what they have sown. Do you force somebody to make heaven? Can you force somebody to make heaven? And let's face it now, between God and man, what kind of religion or morality is this? Is there compulsion in making heaven? Well, the fact is, I want to believe at this point in time, anybody where they Kano where no make heaven, make I see waiting cause. Because you must make heaven. You must make heaven by force. That is just it. And you must be moral by force. Abi? I'm going to make a recommendation again. Don't just stop at arresting them or prosecuting them or giving them small punishment. Give them capital punishment because they refuse to fast. And you know, funny enough, you see some, do I say some monkeys coming to defend the actions, while the fact is, those who are actually defending this action, I actually see you as these people are making reference to. The actions in regards doing this madness that these people are doing. And what have you succeeded in doing? You have succeeded in making an aboki. Now, when they talk of aboki in Nigeria now, aboki is a shushena, aboki is an Okada rider, aboki is a scavenger. And you have pushed these people to other states. And by the time these people in these other states now say they don't want aboki because they are not living the way they are supposed to, you bunch of hypocrites come up and start shouting, they are pursuing aboki. But the fact is, look at what you're doing in Kano. You're indirectly neglecting other people that equally have the right to live, and you are even crippling your economy. Well, do you even understand economy? And the fact is, funny enough, is with these things that they use to win the heart and minds of these individuals in regards electioneering and campaigning, because they believe they are standing for God. But just like I say, you reap from what you sow. Though the fact is, I'm not even talking whether they should see sense or whatever. What I'm more interested in is in the fact that every other person, go back to your region, go back to your state, strengthen your state, become Odogu, raise people that at the end of the day, when these idiots start reaping from what they sow after having a taste of their medicine, you will have the power politically, financially, to tell these monkeys to go back and face what they have sown. Do you get it? But funny enough, we say we have a country and we have a president. And what is the excuse? The excuse is the state have the right to make laws according to how they feel they can govern their people or whatever. But just like I keep asking, do you force somebody to make heaven? Can you force somebody to make heaven? Or can you? No. Well, the fact is, it's none of my problem. Oh. The fact is, anybody that thinks that Kano is a place for him to be now, that is your own problem. If in the whole of the state, 36 states in Nigeria, you can't find a state to go and invest, you are your own problem. And whatever these people do to you, these monkeys do to you, is entirely your problem. I am telling you, it's entirely your problem, not any other person else's problem. The fact is, prepare yourself for what is coming ahead, because the government is not ready. Well, I just pray and I just wish that we are still looking up to a situation where we will have a government that will change this narrative. And I'm telling you sincerely, till this madness is stopped, it's either you divide this country Or, how do I put it? How do I put it sincerely? Well, don't think that I am angry. I'm happy that you people, because this is a gradual manifestation of Taliban in Nigeria. Right? Gradual manifestation of Taliban in Nigeria. Well, I wish you good luck. If economically or any otherwise it will make you more viable, good luck with that madness. But at the end of the day, thunder fire that idiot that after doing this now, it doesn't translate to progress. You feel that as one Nigeria, you will go to other places and start saying and doing rubbish. Thunder will fire you. And heaven will not forgive any other person that tolerates this kind of individuals that will be born out of this. I am telling you. What religion are you practicing? Even the people that brought this religion, are they doing this? Let's face it. And the status quo is sallallahu alaihi wasallam, abi? If that is the status quo, can you actually... Kai.
Dear Northerners, I want to make this video not because I want to insult the integrity of Northerners, not because I want to make mockery about the people and their culture and tradition, and not because I want to insult your religion. Religion is a personal conviction, a personal belief system. And religion is supposed to mold humanity into love and caring and empathy. But what has religion done to the North instead? It has molded haters, murderers, bandits, kidnappers, and at the end of it all, what you now have is sustained poverty, sustained agony, anguish. So what exactly do you export? Poverty? Do you have a crime with embracing progress, with embracing development, with embracing riches? Now your politicians will tell you that they provide wheelbarrows to empower youths, or a governor will buy shoe shining. Imagine a governor in the north buying shoe shining equipment, 5,000 shoe shining equipment to give to you to go and shine shoes. A governor in the north saying that youths who are up to the ages of marrying should go and get married and pays dowry for all of them to get married. When these youths have no work, no jobs, and they give birth to children that eventually has a system of albanjiri that takes them in to brew them into monsters and kidnappers and ready-made terrorists. What exactly do you need in the north? Poverty, progress, or religion? Because this religion is no longer a personal tuning. It is now a mold that molds blocks of terrorists. But more devastating is poverty. Poverty, even in Jos here, the moment you go to where Northerners are dwelling, as you are just entering, you just sense poverty. You just sense backwardness, dirty, smelly environment, unclean gutters. And what is it about this thing? Sorry, I know you still have things like that in other places, but this is, go to any state in Nigeria, say you are going to Hausa quarters, you just see it. So why is it that you cannot embrace progress? They tell you your religion is number one. They are lying to you. No religion is number one. Religion is a personal belief system. After the religion, you still have to eat. Religion will not put clothes on your body. Religion will not bathe you. Religion will not feed you. You still have to do something to clothe yourself, feed yourself, and bathe yourself. So the choice is yours.
It's time to clarify if Hisbah is ruling Kano State or they have a governor. So Kano Hisbah has banned Keke Maruwa from carrying opposite gender. Like if you carry man now, if you see woman, you know you carry him. Also, Keke riders must not wear three-quarters. Another thing is that they must not play music. According to the Deputy Commander Mujahid Aminuddin, he said or anybody where they catch go face the wrath of the law in the state. Also, in addition, they say this Ramadan period, they go they work out from place to place to see people where they chop. Anybody where they see say they chop during this Ramadan fasting period, they go arrest the person. In a state that has a governor that was elected by everybody. Also, say women must not wear a particular type of dress. They go they look for them up and down. The statement was worded in a way that the man sounded like he's the governor of the state. So whatever he says is final. So why is Kano State and some other states that are practicing Sharia, why are they wasting money on election where they have an allergy that takes charge of the state? A cosmopolitan state like Kano shouldn't have such laws, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. You cannot see such laws in Lagos, for example, or in Onitsha, that say everybody must go to church, or everybody must wear this. You know, this is not... I don't know what is going on in the country.
Breaking news, Islamic police in Kano State has arrested 9 people that were caught eating during the first day of Ramadan. They were eating in public. Now, this happened yesterday. Now, yesterday, Ramadan fasting and prayer, whatever, started in northern part of Nigeria. And Hisbah officers were patrolling in marketplaces, in eateries, in restaurants. They are looking for people that are not adhering to the Sharia law. Now, they have arrested 9 people for eating food during fasting hour in Ramadan, in the first day of Ramadan. Now, I don't even know that this fasting is really compulsory in some states in northern part of Nigeria. Now, according to the Hisbah official, they say they have caught 9 people, and these 9 people are still in their custody. They will teach them how to fast, how to pray, and how to be a good Muslim. What is happening? So this fasting is compulsory in the northern part of Nigeria. Please, I don't know, I'm not aware. Come and educate us. So 9 people are now in custody because they consume food during fasting period in the first day of Ramadan in Kano State. What is your opinion? I put it down in the comment section. Or if you know any Hausa person, I beg, tag the person to this video. We need to know. So is this fasting compulsory in the northern part of Nigeria?
Hi, welcome back. In as much as these guys choose that their religion and many other things to be the first, or to be first thing and force it on their people there, their religion and many things in their side there still remain behind. Although what everyone here seed is something that we should look into, especially the first guy. What he said regards everyone should go back to their region is the one that I want. That is what I want to hear. I want everybody now to start, telling the government that since the Hisbah and many other people in the north are forcing their people by all means to be in this Ramadan of a thing, or do whatever thing they never want to do, they should just let everybody go back to its region, so that when you go back to your region, when you feel it that okay, you can be on your region and do those things alone, you can do it and nobody would say anything. Although there is something that happened 2 days ago, I don't know if a lot of you were aware of that, where they say that some persons were arrested in Kano just because they did not fast. Can you just imagine of the country we are in? Just because they didn't fast, they were arrested and they are under Hisbah law. A country that has a double law. They are under Hisbah law in Kano. Meanwhile, these guys are here doing their business. There is something that make me to bring this business of a thing in all this thing that is going on, because if you hear what's happened recently, where they say that they buy somebody in Port Harcourt, it was an Hausa person who came to Port Harcourt to do business that even by a Port Harcourt guy. If you hear that thing, and he was even claiming and trying to claim ownership of Port Harcourt. Nobody even do anything even as that thing happened, and they are doing their business around this side smoothly without any problem. Though, like, the people are pitying so much, and the reason why this business of eating comes in is those people from the south here who sells food in the north. Although, like, the plan and many things that these guys are just trying to do is to make sure they destroy every southerners thing that is in the north, because once they stop everybody, you being Christian or Muslim, once they stop you from buying food during Ramadan, that means those people selling food in the north will be affected, and they won't have any means of selling the food rather than eating their food they cook to sell. Although, like, this thing we have taken it too long. I think most of us are just making mouths and never want to act. It is action that speak, not mouth, and not how we are here shouting and do many other things as if they are hearing us. These guys don't even hear all we've seen. If these guys are hearing what we are saying, you see this thing that happened recently, that they arrest people, they will not just even bring that again, because everybody has just been criticizing these guys. Although they don't hear. It is only when everybody now starts acting what you have just been preaching there physically, is when, or realistically, is when these guys will realize that, or will hear that we are really speaking. Not when you hear speaking as if you want to kill yourself, and these guys never even hear anything you're saying. Although this thing happened from us, it happens from us in a sense that even this season we know that even the Catholic and many other guys are fasting too. Instead for every one of us now to tell this northerner that are selling the ariki and many other things in the south here to stop selling it, because the Catholic too are doing fasting. Every one of you are just looking at them and be abandoning all they have just been doing. You in the south, you are claiming that okay, you are too educated and you are too wise, but these people, they keep using their mentality and many other things to defeat you. They are defeating you guys politically, defeating you guys strategically and many other things. But we claim that okay, we are still educated. I don't see any sign of education in our I don't see any sign of education that we have in the south here, because there is nothing we are using those education and many other things for. You are being educated by this guy are still cheating you with their all level result they have. Bro, this is just an insane. This is just insane. This is just insane, man. This thing we're doing, we need to start do it well. If not, you see those people that are in the north selling things and things, they will be the one to suffer for this if we speak and never act for them, because we are their mouth now. At this moment, them residing there, they have no mouth than the mouth we are using here. Because if them there they talk, they might, go against them and, stab them dagger, because these guys are known to be people that stabbing people dagger. Those are the people we are living with. So we are living with animals, thinking that we are living with humans. Though you need to be wise, so that is it.